Hey guys, it's your pal Victor here from Cult Classics, and we're at Michael's, and look, right behind me is LeMax Spooky Town. That's right, it's up, and you're gonna see what the display looks like right now. So you guys know we've been waiting for LeMax Spooky Town to go live for about 3 weeks now. I was looking at my Facebook notifications from last year, and exactly a year ago yesterday they went up. We couldn't get out here, but look, they went up yesterday like clockwork, and they have largely sold out. What's left right now is the cat here, the Meow Mansion, and they've got a few other things. They've got the Carnival of Carnage. They've got the Apparition Academy, a couple of those, the Ghost Writers bookstore, and they've got the witch hats right there. And here's the floating levitation witch thing. But a lot of it is already sold out. The boxes over here on the shelves are actually for the display items. They do have a few of those bad apples left. That's the one for the zombie records. There's the one for the stinking rose tattoo. And there's the Isle of Jacks, which you're gonna look at right now. So here's the Isle of Jacks, and I was talking to some people, the couple guys from Random Junk channel who were here picking up some stuff. I'll have a link to them. Their channel's pretty cool. Basically, a lot of these are already kind of busted up. There's stuff missing, like the trees missing here, and the figures, and the button that makes the steam come out. There's no water here, but they did show me apparently there's magnetic pieces to kind of extend it out and clean it, so that's kind of cool. But from a distance, even out the steam, it does look nice. You could get one of the other generic miniature trees to replace the top, but a lot of these are busted, and they were telling me basically there's a lot of issues with customs and these coming in, and a lot of these are already going for crazy money on eBay just because of the lack of product, which sucks because, you know, it'd be cool if everybody could get these. Here's the witch apparition. This is a really cool effect. I like how it's held up by her robe, and the lighting is good. And here's the Web of Terror, which is actually really nice. The spider's super cool. There's some issues with a little bit of one of these carts right here. You'll see move like right there because it's got too much oil on its hinges. But it looks really cool. Here's the well, when we were talking about how there's probably some fairy stuff in the video from a couple weeks ago. And here's the arch, which I saw on the LeMax YouTube channel, and the pumpkins actually light up. I could not make that out online. Ditto with these. Now we've seen a lot of the only other store I think we've seen LeMax at besides Michael's is over at Knott's Berry Farm, and they have a huge LeMax display, usually for Halloween and Christmas. Here's the bad apple, which is actually way smaller than I thought it would be. Zombie Records is also small, but it looks really cool. Like, I'm actually tempted to get this one. You know, I don't know if I think they might have one left. It's very tempting. And then here's the Haunted Hotel with the escalator effect. And then down here it's got the people going through here leaving. Like, and this one's kind of held up. This one's a little fairyish. I don't know what this one is actually called. Let's get over to the Meow Mansion. Oh, this one's also good. Oh, this wall is broken. And here's the Carnival of Carnage, which, again, I was talking to those guys, and they pointed out that if this had some animatronics, like that wheel spun, or there's something going on with these heads, it would be actually really cool. But The thinking was that maybe they cut back on the animatronics because of COVID and because they tend to break often. And here's a stinking rose tattoo, which online I thought it was kind of silly. In person it looks much better. I love that lighting of the sign right here. And I like how you can see someone getting a tattoo inside. And here's the Apparition Academy, and the Ghostwriters bookstore, which both just are really small. I feel like, I get scale, but it just kind of seems a little too, for all the detail, it seems to get lost just because of the size. And here's Meow Mansion with the big light up eyes. It does look kind of better than I thought it would. But overall, I wish I could see the effect on the Isle of Jax, but it looks really, really good despite that. And Helga's hats, that's the one on the other side. And that one also looks good, but I think overall, the Isle of Jax looks great. And Web of Terror, especially with the sound effects, looks really awesome. And here's some of the miniatures that go along with them. And this is over at the Michaels at Tempe Marketplace. The one over at Stapley off of the 60 in Mesa has already been cleaned out. So I'm glad we came here first. Here's some clowns. I like that clown right there. And let's see what's on this side. We got some signage, Black Flag Crossing. I like this tomb here. We're gonna see if they have maybe some tombs. If not, we might pick up some graves here for our little cemetery. 6 pumpkins for $5. That's a good deal too. There's the trees and a really nice cemetery gate. I like that vacancy too. All right, let's go look over at the other miniatures, see if there's some new stuff. I don't like how they wired it up, but it gets the job done. Ultimately, we just wanted to see the display, so let's go over to the other miniature. All right, so here's some of those fairy miniatures that we had been talking about from the first video. They finally showed up. I like this kind of display piece for someone. You put them in the mouth, and then there's a little cloche here with some fungi. This is actually tempting. These are like trick-or-treat bags. I think these would actually scale perfectly with some NECA figures. So I might get these just to put one by Michael Myers' feet. There's an orb. If you want to have like a Madame Leota thing on your display. And like I always say, oh, and here's something else that's kind of Haunted Mansion-y. Yeah, I always say if you're gonna get something, these would also look good in a kind of graveyard display for 1/10 scale. This is the stuff that kind of usually goes first. So I would suggest getting that if you're gonna pick up some horror stuff. All right, here's the other side of the miniatures. We got some more pumpkins here, some gourds. I'm actually super tempted to get this because it looks like Elvira's couch and would kind of look perfect behind the Amok Time Elvira. There's a very good chance I might get this. How often do you see an Elvira couch, in that scale? And here's like the generic mini houses. We already saw this tree in our last video and it lights up, although I don't know if I could make this one light up. And here's another tree. This one looks kind of Tim Burton-y. I actually like this one a lot. This would look good next to like a Spawn figure or like a Tim Burton, like a Beetlejuice figure from NECA. And then there's these little gates. Again, they're more like for fairy stuff. Maybe this will look good with like the McFarlane David Bowie Labyrinth figure. And then there's this white haunted house here that's new. Alright, let's see if we can find any more new stuff. Alright, so all the woodcraft stuff is out now. So this is stuff you paint at home. This pumpkin is actually really awesome. So is this one. And these little coffins seem to be going out pretty quick. The coffins are $8. Let's see what the... So are these pumpkins, and so are these big pumpkins. So those are not too bad. And here's the coffins, which have been... I haven't been a big fan of them going to this, like, you know, woodcut thing, you know, laser woodcut thing, but, you know, it makes all the work easier. They still have a few blank ones, but they've largely been cleaned out. And then here's some big pieces here, grave, big pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern. Then they've got these big coffin-shaped ones, which give you a lot of room to play with, and skulls. They're leaning heavily into the DIY crafting right now. And here's all the 3D stuff. Alright, and now that we're in the paper craft, this is usually one of the last things that gets loaded up, and that's here too. So these are garlands, stuff to decorate, lots of bling stickers, little, you know, skeleton parts, little jars. They usually have some really nice ones, but I don't know if those are out yet. Those are usually embellishments for like the little wooden coffins, realistic eyes and all that, but I don't see any of that yet, so I don't think that is out yet. No, it is not, but hey, we're looking, and you know, we'll come back, we'll find it if it's here. All right, so that's all we found on this trip. I got a heads up from one of the clerks here that actually they're still gonna get some more stuff from LeMax. So just keep checking in, maybe this week later on, and we'll see what they get. I am picking up a couple things. I'm getting this couch, which I'm gonna repaint red to match Elvira's couch. And I'm getting the little Halloween bags. I think those will look good with my Arkham stuff and Michael Myers. So keep checking back, and we'll have more Halloween stuff coming here soon on Cult Classics. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you then.